So you had a relationship with Bone Thugs, right? And shout out to Crazy Bone. I'm glad to see that he's doing better and he's making it through, because that was really tough for a lot of
Picture
fans.
me dead, so getting head in the coffin, flossing. Bitches fighting, trying to get a bigger portion. My niggas talking, fucking red Porsche. While I'm lost in, while I'm lost in space, while I'm lost in space, floating with, while I'm lost in space, but with them in this horsemen, higher and higher. Out of our my Messiah, I forgot it. See, I forgot it. I killed that shit. That's it. When I died, that was the cut I was in Crazy Bones album.
Mm-hmm.
When I died, you know what I'm saying? That was 8 bars of fucking flames, blue flames right there again. You know what I'm saying? That was that's when Pun and Joe, they did a joint. They asked me to get on it. He asked me, crazy said, "Come on, get on the queue." So I was in the studio, and they was talking about when I died. That was the topic. So, now picture me dead, still getting head in the coffin, flossing. Bitches fighting, trying to get a bigger portion. My niggas talking. While I'm lost in space, waiting for, while I'm lost in space, waiting for Satan and his horsemen. Yeah, higher, higher, puffing the liar, puffing that liar, puffing that liar, sparking that liar, higher and higher, till I'm out of our mama Messiah. Vaya con Dios, just across the gates of hell. I hit the devil with a shovel, told him, brace yourself, motherfucker.
Woo.
Yeah. That was the 8 bars, but you know what I'm saying? I'm the fucking 8 bar killer. I don't think niggas can fuck with me with 8 bars. 8 bars? Like I body 8 bars. You know what I'm saying? I started off with 8 bars. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, because you
like
had a relationship with them as well, right? What was that kind of
Really with Lazy. With Lazy I had the
or
closest
you was
with Lazy.
closest to Lazy? Okay.
Closest to Lazy. Lazy my dude. Well, I know Wish. Wish was locked up when
Yeah.
Wishbone was locked up when at that time he was doing some shit. He had bombs. He got caught with fucking bombs and grenades and shit. Yo, them niggas is crazy, man. Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. What's my nigga name? The light skinned one.
Busy?
You know, he has Busy. Busy is the most. He's the iconic one. That's his image and what he's been through in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that in the beginning about him. Like as far he was America's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? The nigga from that show, he found him and shit. He was kidnapped. Like he went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see him. He's like he got that little, you know what I'm saying, that Hassan Campbell type shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as like when he in him, you know what I'm saying, that post traumatic type shit. Still, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because he's very like he's like fidgety. He's out of out of left field. He might just fucking snuff you. You know what I'm saying? And he got that he been through a lot. People who went through a lot, you know what I'm saying? You could tell. But he's a cool dude. He's another one that he was close to me, but not close as Lazy. Lazy was, you know what I'm saying, the closest out of all of them.
And one of the things that Joe had said about the song Notorious Thugs was that he had to convince Bone Thugs to do the song with Biggie, right? And so,
well, yeah, man, you gotta understand. Look, if you do the math, I'll tell you the story about Steve Lobel. Now, if Steve Lobel, like I told you, how close him and Joe was, and later on you see Steve Lobel, even at the time, he was the one, he was a manager of Bone Thugs and Harmony. So he had Bone Thugs in his pocket as far as the contact to them, because the managers are the ones who make, you know what I'm saying, who has a big say in how the business goes and what business ventures it should be in. Because even Steve Lobel stopped me from doing a song with Lazy. Understand? So just the same way he could stop me, he could also make things happen. So I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that I won't take it from Joe that he had something to do with, putting that connection together, you know. But what the fuck price do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie's the one who wrote the rhyme. You know what I'm saying? They got fucking paid for it. They made a classic, yes. But we in the fucking industry of music. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like they connected, but what he's trying to take props for is the connection as humbly or trying to say more than that the humble part that he introduced them. Because I introduced him to pun. You know what I'm saying? Him saying, yo, thanks to Cuban for introducing me to pun, actually, you know, the actual, or you know what I'm saying? He's not the type to be doing that with people. Yo, thanks this guy for introducing me to this. Thank God for putting me onto this. But he wants respect for what? I don't think he was
I think
an
that a lot of
intricate part of
times Joe has some truth to what he's saying, but it's
no, in that part. I'm telling you that part. Let's take everything step by step. Don't start going too far.
no,
You
no,
start
no, no, no.
fucking
I'm just saying though, like a lot of times though is very exaggerated. So, like you said, I don't doubt that he had a part in making the song
yeah, but I
happen.
know about that part. Like I knew that.
Right,
I knew that if you do your hit, like if you see Hey Joey, that video, you see Bone and Thugs be in his video.
right, right.
When he was on the Flow Joe, right after that, Jealous One's
But
Envy.
what I'm saying though
So he had pulled
is
that.
like there's like a lot of over the years there's been so much like Bone Thugs said in this interview they didn't need to be convinced. Then there were Joe and they said they kind of like go along with what
That's
he's
what I'm
saying.
saying. I think the background of it, I think the connection was there between him, Steve Lobel, and with Joe, and knowing him and Puffy knowing him. Him being from New York, him knowing Biggie, you know what I'm saying, as far as just knowing Biggie as an artist and, you know, having a link to Puff. I'm sure that he probably said something like, yo, you know what I'm saying, yo, they want to do a song with you. He ain't fucking been, he wasn't the consigliere. You know what I'm saying? That he came and then, come on, guys, uh, let's sit down and speak. Like, he wasn't the fucking middleman like that. You know what I'm saying? He might have threw the nigga a word in his ear, throw that nigga a word in his ear, but I don't think he chased it down where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Let me make sure this nigga's gonna be here. And he did this math and made sure that they got together. I think he definitely spread the word, because he also wanted to be in good with them guys, because he respected the fact that they was millionaires. They were selling millions. And they was on top of the game. So yeah, I believe that. You know what I'm saying?
And then like Joe saying that like Bone Thugs had to be convinced to do the song because they had
That's
loyalty.
when he starts.
That's what
That's
I'm
the
saying.
captain
That's
of
what
the
I'm
joke.
saying because
That's when the ass crack starts like splitting. That's when you see Joey crack split right there. That's when it just starts opening up and be like, okay, this nigga wants to get somebody to lick his ass up again.
because
You know?
Crazy did a interview not too long ago where he said that it was Busy that needed to be convinced, right? Because he did the song Thug Love with Tupac and that he had loyalty to Pac or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I hit up Busy on Instagram and he said that people's memories are
I
like
fucked up.
sketchy
And he's
because
and
he was
he's
the first
yes.
one there at the studio session. So even he said that like
And he's a nigga that's outspoken.
right. So
And he remembers every fucking thing because he remembers how the fuck he got kidnapped when he was little. So I believe him. You know what I'm saying? He knows details to shit. You know what I'm saying? He might seem like a little off and crazy, but he knows, like he says shit that you know what I'm saying, that be real. Just like I'll be saying shit that I might look like I'm crazy, is the way I'm saying it, but it'd be like the truth. That's how crazy he is. So I believe when he says that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If anything, if anybody needs to be interviewed and put on the spot to play that up, is him.
right. So that's what I was saying is that like throughout the years, it just seems very inconsistent with what everybody says about, the truth behind that song. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was saying.